As a mother, I think it is important to have the Butterfly House here to create a feeling of safety in our community for our children, because it does take a community to raise children.
So the Butterfly House is a children's advocacy center where we work very closely with law enforcement, the Department of Social Services, medical and mental health providers to receive referrals on children that have any reports of abuse. We see children when they come to the front door, they're just kind of holding a parent or non-offending caregiver's hand, kind of quiet normally, a little shy when they get here, so we try to bring them in. We have a colorful, pretty yellow reception area. We have a playroom. We're just here to help them to make sure that they're healthy, that they're happy, and that they're safe. And that anything that goes on here hopefully will do nothing but good things for these children. The ages of the children that we receive referrals on at the Butterfly House are less than 18. It's very important to do the medical exams here. We tell them step by step what's going on. We don't throw anything at them. We let them know whether they're 3 years old or they're 16 years old. We try to tell them step by step what's going to happen. And bringing medical providers here to where they're already comfortable brings a lot to the child.
The children that come here have undergone potentially very difficult situations in one way, shape, or form. It's very comforting to know that we try to help them. What I do at the Butterfly House, my capacity is as a medical provider. Then I'm the one that actually sees the children that come in to evaluate them. In the 10 years that I've been seeing patients, when I originally signed on, I figured I'd probably be seeing 1 or 2 every now and then. I had no idea that it would be such a need in the county and the surrounding counties. So over the course of time, I've seen statistics say I've seen over 900 children in those 10 years, and I'm only one of the providers. There's several others that help too.
We have great partners here, but I think seeing our team work together, as well as we do law enforcement, DSS, medical, mental health, seeing our team really work closely with our interviewer, the victim advocate, we really, really put that child's need in the center and focus. And I think seeing that coordinated approach to make sure that we provide the best outcomes is a very eye-opening experience.
As an assistant district attorney, I prosecute the cases that arise from the interviews here at the Butterfly House. When there is an allegation of abuse, generally law enforcement is involved first. They investigate, they refer the child to the Butterfly House, and once the child comes in for the appointment, they receive services here and a forensic interview. And the forensic interview basically becomes a part of the investigation. The Butterfly House, the forensic interview especially, memorializes the initial disclosure in a way that it can be useful if and when it makes it into the court system, into a courtroom.
Since 2005, we have served around 1,800 children. It's definitely an epidemic. No one is immune to it. No race, no ethnic group, no socioeconomic level, no child, young or old. There's no one that's immune to it. And unfortunately, it happens right here in our community way too often.
I have seen it work firsthand for a family member, and having a daughter that come through here, so not only being an agency that utilized it, but I also was a parent that needed to utilize the services, and what we were able to gain from it is very rewarding.
When there's a collaborative effort, I think that it can be difficult. I think these are some of the more difficult cases to prove, but involving as many agencies and as many resources as you can on the front end leads to successful prosecution.
Friends of the Butterfly House is a group of individuals in the community that have a stake in the community with children. If it would be with the fire department, DSS, law enforcement, that interact with families and children throughout their workday.
Since I've been involved with the Butterfly House, I have grown in knowledge of how much each individual can make a difference in the community. I have felt empowered through my yoga and Pilates studio, the Pilates bar. The people that I teach want to help. The community there has supported me immensely.
The hope is to bring justice. We try to work through it in a way that every family is on board with what happens. I think it's therapeutic for a child to be able to confront an accused in a public setting. I think it's therapeutic as far as providing the closure. It's therapeutic even if it's a plea. The families get an opportunity to address the judge, thereby addressing the defendant, and let him or her know exactly the pain, the emotional turmoil that they put the family through. Just being able to express that to the person who's caused the hurt is therapeutic, definitely.
It would be very difficult to describe the Butterfly House in one or two words. I would say amazing, which is a biased opinion, but I really think that the work that they do here, above and beyond nurse interviewers, the director, the victim advocate, I mean, it all plays a very integral part in helping to make sure that the children get the services that they need.
Any place that makes us feel that we are safe, that we have somewhere to go when we're afraid, is vital to living a healthy mental and physical life.